Hey everybody, got another Sim Update 10 video for you. I compared all four settings available in the DLSS menu with most of my settings on Ultra. And I will tell you that in TAA, I can't do this. Not with the Quest headset, not with SteamVR. So right now we're doing quality and we're getting 34, 35 is a fairly good average. So balance, you can see 34 to 38 with the settings on Ultra. Now, not every single thing is on Ultra, but all the top options, the trees, the buildings, not the grass and bushes. I don't mess with those because you only see those in a run when you're on the ground anyways. But right now, other than the grass and bushes, the top settings are all on Ultra. My clouds are on Ultra. Texture is on Ultra. So I got a lot of things up on Ultra. And again, so here's performance, 39 to 41. You can see some of the graininess pop up when the settings change. And in the headset, the difference is much more drastic than what you're seeing here. But yeah, so and then we got we got Ultra Performance. And this, of course, has the best. We get like 43 to 46 frames per second. But I can't read hardly anything in the cockpit, and you can see it becomes really just grainy and blurry. Now, I am using the OpenXR toolkit. Post-processing is off, and override the headset resolution is off. So I'm running FSR. It's set at 95%, which right now is giving me 2120 by 2200. So, okay, yeah, so now I go back to balanced here, because balance overall is the best that I've come across so far. Now, I did not do the TAA on the external, but I did do it here. So now we're internal, and we're going to do the same thing. And for the most part, the frame rates are pretty much the same when we do Ultra Performance and so forth. And you can see with the quick zoom in there, that was actually on balance. But here's Ultra Performance, and we're getting 43 to 46. I probably should have done a quick zoom in, but I don't know if it really would have mattered, because when you zoom in, things come pretty clear. But I mean, I can see graininess on the wings. The ground looks kind of funny and shimmery, and yeah, it doesn't look realistic at all. Not with my setup. And again, I'm using the Quest 2 headset, SteamVR. I still don't like AirLink or the link cable. My computer doesn't work good with the link cable, and AirLink, I think, is still got too many issues, at least whenever I try it. And it's a pain every time you want to get recognized to unplug the cable, plug it back in, as opposed to SteamVR. So I stick with SteamVR. It's stable, convenient, and works better for me. So you can see here now, we're doing the 40, 41, 39 there, so performance level on DLSS. And looking a little bit better. And then, like I said, the headset quality is, the differences are much more drastic. All right, so balance 34 to 38. Now, if I turn some of my things down from Ultra, I can definitely put that balanced up over 40. I could get that up to 42 to 43 if I turn the trees off of balanced, and I mean Ultra, and the buildings and the clouds. But I've never been able to fly with anything on Ultra. Not a single item has ever really been on Ultra in any of my 200 plus videos on my channel. Up until DLSS, I've not ever flown with a single setting really on Ultra. So now we're on quality, and again 34 to 36, which really still isn't that bad, I don't think, not for this particular aircraft. And the three large displays and the smaller displays. Again, clouds on Ultra. Oh, and I have Bloom on now. Bloom is turned on at this point. Ambient occlusion is turned on, and those usually get turned off for performance. Clouds ultra, water on high, buildings, trees, ultra. Okay, so now this is TAA, and I had to lower my resolution down to 1200 to 1300 area. It's like 1220 something by 1320 in order to get 34 to 37, 38 frames per second. I had to do the drastic drop. So it's kind of similar to performance and ultra performance, kind of like in between them. So with my current setup, overall, balanced is the best. It gives me the best visuals outside and inside with what I consider the best performance. Yeah, I don't like that it goes down to 34, but in the simpler planes that I fly, it's usually a bit higher. And I probably won't leave all my settings on ultra. I mean, seriously, right now, from this height, can I tell if my trees are on or buildings are on ultra? No, not really. So why suffer the performance for it? Um, yeah, and like I said, OpenXR, I'm just using in the toolkit the FSR setting at 95%, which is 2120 by 2200. Oh, and the other thing that I'm experimenting, well, my Nvidia control panel right now is pretty much default. So the only settings that I have that are not the default or turned off is texture filtering is set to texture filtering quality is set to high quality, and virtual reality pre-rendered frames is set to 2. So everything else, vertical sync is off, threaded optimization off, trilinear optimization off. Everything else is more or less set to the default settings under there. And the other thing that I'm experimenting with is the GeForce Experience has image scaling. And right now I have that set at 85%, which is 2178 by 1224, I think. It's so small I can't read the silly numbers, but it's 85% on the render resolution under image scaling. The SteamVR is set to 100%, both the main setting as well as the per application. So I have more or less the apps all set at their defaults, with the exception of, like I said, a couple of very, very minor changes. And I figured that was a good starting point, and from here I can tweak up. Or maybe someone else will do some of these settings and find some better options. But for me, with SteamVR, with my RTX 3070 laptop, the virtual desktop app in the Oculus, and the Oculus Quest 2, this is what I see. This is what I get. Um, I'm happy with what I see in the headset on balanced. I hope it gets better. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the skies.